How are you doing this week, friends? I guess you can see that I'm pretty excited. This is one of my favorite things this week. We're going to talk about building a campfire. To me, without a campfire, there's no point in having a campfire. So we've got a film to show you just the right way to do it. Let's just get into it. I'm so excited here. Okay, now, first of all, you got to have a reason to have a campfire. This is usually my reason. This is stuff that I catch or stuff that falls out of trucks when I'm on my way to the place. Now, when I'm going to build a campfire, first thing I need is to pick a spot that's high and flat, sort of like my aunt. This is my spot, and you know, it's something I've done ever since I've been around 2 years old. That whenever I pick the campfire, the first thing I do is I get my camping chair. I put that right there, and this way I know I can sit down, be warm, close to the fire, and do my cooking without standing up. Now I need some paper or something to start a fire. Luckily, this is a conservation area, so finding paper is never really a problem. Actually, finding a spot without paper is sometimes a problem. Now, I kid the guys up at the lodge. They think there's a technique here, you know, Stinky Peterson, and I tell them this is the right to left overhand crunch. But actually, I'm basically, I think you could call this squashing paper, you know. And you just drop it down there, and you're hoping most of it hits the ground, you know, and in time, you got yourself a nice little bundle of paper. Now you need some kindling, some small pieces of wood. At this particular spot, there wasn't a lot, you know, just lying right handy there. So what I did was, I came to the point that I made an executive decision. I figured I was not really ever that fond of the chair, you know, not as compared to walking a few feet for wood. So now you get yourself, it's starting to look like something here. You got some kindling, and of course now what you need is some big heavy logs, you know, some firewood. And here again, the beauty of picking the conservation area, you get into the middle over there, and let's face it, who's going to miss one tree? And you know, there is something satisfying about taking a big, beautiful tree and just obliterating it off the face of the earth, you know. To me, it makes you feel like a man, you know. And you get her all split up there, and, you know, by this point, when you take a tree that size, and it's amazing the size of fire you can get out of something like that. But here again, you need a big fire because you don't want the thing to go out right in the middle of a cook, you know? So now you add what I call my secret ingredient. This is the fire starter. I use unleaded fire starter. And now what I do is I try to get the starter quite a ways away from the fire, you know. Usually I'll walk 6 or 7 miles back into the bush and then just kind of throw matches into the general vicinity. We're running a little bit out of time here. As I say, I was excited. I was enjoying myself, maybe a bit too much there, but I think next time around we're going to come back and we're going to light that sucker up. You can watch her go, so I'll see you around.